Hey, everyone. I am so happy to be returning back on live to chat with you all, to share some gems as you are moving along your own business journey. So, I came on here today to kind of talk about connection and community and why it's necessary. I'm on the tail end of my mastermind retreat with our clients who are building out various different types of business models in the speaking and training world. And one of the things that really stood firm to me with this experience was how powerful community is, how powerful connection is, and how full my heart even felt as a facilitator of such a beautiful environment where brilliant professionals were able to support one another. And this kind of brought me back to the beginning stages of my own speaking career and kind of where I was in the throes of figuring out what business model was going to work for me and how would it support the life that I wanted to build as a mother, as a wife, and as someone that is also a mental health warrior. And I need that space to be able to grow and flourish. So when I first started my speaking journey, I did a lot of the work on my own. And it wasn't into having one experience to attend my very first event with other people who had interest in expanding their own career. It was it was a moment in my journey that made me feel like, okay, I can do this. And there was also a huge amount of fear right before I made that investment into that learning experience. When I decided to make that investment in that learning experience, I'll tell you the feelings were coming up that were ones that I wasn't used to. It was that fear of expansion, fear of getting to a place where I'm like, is this really going to work? Is this investment really going to be worth it for me in my speaking journey? Is this something that's going to be worth it to me as I'm delving into this realm of business? How do I know for sure that this is where I'm meant to be? And all of those answers I really could not answer at that time, but I did know that the current state that I was in, being in my work environment where I was completely burnt out, being in a place where I was just in the pits of despair because of not really rising to my full potential, that what else was there left to do, right? I mean, if it's going to be hard at the place of employment, I'll let this one thing that I'm not even sure if it's going to work out be the hard that I'm willing to step into, right? At this point, I had a choice. So I went to that experience. I invested in that experience. It's the most that I ever did. And I'm so happy that I did. It put me in touch with an incredible amount of individuals that we're all trying to pursue the same thing, and it gave me the bolster that I needed to let me know that I can do this. And from there, I landed an incredible speaking opportunity, and from that experience, it also let me know to keep moving forward. It gave me the bolster that I need. And so I'm sharing that information because it is the reason why I am working as hard as I am with our team to create community that will serve as the catalyst for other individuals to maximize their full potential. Here are some reasons why community is necessary. Community is necessary for you as you are building out your business because you need support and you need encouragement. If you were in a place where you could just take Google University and search it up and do it on your own, you would have already reached your specific goals for speaking and training or growing a business through speaking and training already if it was that easy. It also helps us get to a place where we're introduced to new opportunities. Because I've been in the room, because I've made the connections I've made, I have been able to foster amazing relationships with individuals who could speak my name in rooms that I wasn't in, or who were willing to refer me into opportunities that I wasn't even aware of in my particular journey. Building community around your business goals, around your speaking and training goals will help keep you accountable. And it gets you to a place where not only will you be able to make amazing friends, not only will you be able to find mentors, but it gets you to a place where you are able to stay accountable. Why? Because life be lifing. And I know that's not proper English here, y'all, but life be lifing. And it's not an easy journey to go through some adversities in life on your own. It's just not. And so, one of the things that I really highly want to encourage each of you is if you're seeking a community of heart driven, purpose led, and legacy driven speakers and trainers who are all building their business in all different models, right? But through the constructs of the foundation of speaking and training, I want to invite you to come to our Legacy Scaler conference. It's our inaugural speakers conference. As I told someone today, I'm scared sighted because I'm expanded in a way that I know is going to disrupt the thinking that is currently in the speaking industry. It's also a place for other underestimated, brilliant professionals to get together and be able to be in community with one another, to get that accountability, to make your next level of friends, to get your next level of referrals, to find your next client. It's all going to happen within that room, and it's taking place October 12th through 14th. And I think, there's a comment here. I love this. Let me show this comment. Community is where the light bulbs click and accountability happens. Absolutely. I love that comment. And as I have grown, even in my own business, to a multi six-figure business, and as I continue to grow, community and collaboration are absolutely necessary. And that is what we're creating at this speakers conference. And one of the key things that I really want y'all to understand is that speaking and training, I'm going to say this over and over again, speaking and training is beyond keynotes. I am not teaching you how to build a business through keynotes. That is not how I started speaking, y'all. That's not at all where my heart sings. My heart sings is in creating transformative programs and building the business side, the back end of your business to support your educational endeavors and also lead you to building massive profit through speaking and training, right? And to have a business that supports that, to have a business that allows you to take sabbaticals 2 months out of the year, to have a business that allows you to be able to take CEO days, to have a business that allows you to start your day at 11 a.m. These are things that I created for myself because I know that most of us aren't in a place to be ripping and running the streets all day, every day. If you agree with that, type of amen in the chat, because I don't know about y'all. I like to sleep. I also like to spend time with my family, and I love to get vacation. So how do we do that? Well, it's definitely not building a business model that's fit after X, Y, and Z person. It's really about choosing what you desire. And so, yes, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to each of you. And I want you to understand that when you are building community and having that accountability and being surrounded by other people who desire the same thing, it gives you the boost that you need to plan out the life that you desire, the business that you desire. So yes, I speak a lot about speaking and training because that's exactly how I built my first business. The only thing I was doing was speaking and hosting my own events. That was it, y'all. I wasn't even consulting. I was speaking and hosting my own events. And the consulting work that I did specifically was not for speakers. It was to help other people create stronger educational programs. So my background will always be focused on the education piece, but the piece that gives us liberation, the piece that gives us freedom is the back end of our business, being able to support us in sharing our expertise, but most importantly, doing so in a way that fits our life. And ripping and running the streets isn't it. Okay, we already learned that. It's not it. Now, it's great to travel and it's great to speak and it's great to be able to impact others, but how about we do it in a way that allows us to build recurring income, right? How about doing it in a way that allows us to really maximize our expertise how we see fit? Some of the things that our clients have been able to achieve is purchasing a building and using it for workshop trainings, right? and using JV partnerships through workshop trainings. These are different ways. These are different business models that we talk about within our mastermind program and our upcoming event that's taking place October 12th through 14th. Don't let no one say that keynoting is the only way that you can build out a speaking and training business. It is not the only way. Speaking and training is a wonderful marketing tool. It's a great way for you to build lead generation. And it's also a great way for you to look at taking your proprietary information and scaling it beyond anything that you can imagine. So I want to quickly go over what to expect for the 3 days of our event. And the 3 days of our conference is October 12th through 14th. We will be in Atlanta, and here's what we're covering. The first day is legacy mindset and messaging. We've got to tap into what's preventing you from leveraging your level of expertise and getting to your information to the communities that you desire to serve. And we need to challenge that, because one of the things that you will find is as you go out there and share your information in the world, you're going to have the naysayers. I've had to have people escorted out of my room that were not happy with the information that I was sharing. I've had people question my beliefs and my values and who I was. They had the audacity to do that. I've had people in forums complaining about my topics that were going to be presented at a conference. My friends, if you don't have a legacy-driven mindset, you will never be able to stick forward to the calling that's been given to you in sharing your message through speaking and training. So we need to take control of that narrative and really tap into how are we operating in a way that will help us build our business to continue to support us. And so that's day one. And what is your messaging like? Because your messaging impacts everything else that takes hold and takes part of what we're covering in day two, which we're talking about your legacy systems, your legacy marketing, and your legacy sales. If you need to be in a place where you want to grow your business to multi six figures and beyond, we're going to have multi six figure business owners and seven figure business owners sharing their tips, their strategies to help you get to a place where you build stronger systems, stronger marketing, and stronger sales so that you're able to reach your business goals. And then day three, what does it look like for you to build an undeniable legacy brand? I have talked about being undeniable for years now. And I often have stated that when I first started speaking professionally outside of the classroom, I remember sending 60 or more emails to potential places that I could actually speak. And only one person returned my email back, and it was because they knew me. And the answer was no. And so I needed to get to a place of saying, are these people dictating whether or not I should be on the stage? Or am I going to be in the place where I'm going to follow where God is leading me at this point in time? So I took their no as a not right now, and I made my brand undeniable to the point where I was sought after and I no longer had to submit my information to speak. So I want you all to know that these 3 days in October are going to be amazing. Early bird ends this Tuesday coming up, February 28th. It is $500 off from the regular ticket pricing. We will not be backtracking. So when these early bird tickets are up, that is it. So if you're looking to save some money, get into this room. I'm going to highly encourage you to get into this room. We have been very intentional with the way in which we've curated this space. It's not going to be hundreds of people. I prefer to have an intimate space so that we can really have these honest conversations about where your next level is going to be for your business. Many of you have been following me for some time, and you already know that I am huge about connecting on a heart level, and that's exactly the type of experience that we're curating, in addition to getting to that bag. How are we gonna get to that bag, right? So that's all very important. Our early bird ends February 28th, 2023. Get that application in. Go to bit.ly /legacy scaler conference, or you can head to jasminhaley.com, go to events, click the first event, That is our conference. We want you to be there. I want to remind you, this is the best time now to get some amazing savings. You can pay in full, or you can be accepted into our payment plan. We're here to help change the trajectory of your business and your life through speaking and training, and build something out that is more meaningful to you, not a cookie cutter concept for business. None of our clients have the same business model. Every single one of them is completely different. Why is that? Because when you're aligned, right? When you're aligned to what your area of expertise is, when your business model is aligned to what's important to you, then you're able to serve more wholly, more fully, and with more joy. And that's what we want. More speakers or trainers out there disrupting the speaking industry, but doing so with joy. And it can be done. It can be done. And we're going to show you how at our Legacy Scaler conference. So I can't wait to welcome all of you. Again, early bird ends February 28th. Feel free, send me a DM with the word conference if you want to talk about it at all. But you simply just apply. And that's a key point that I want you all to know, is that this space is specifically curated for the right type of people that can benefit from the information that we're sharing. That is why it's by application. So we're not going to have anybody showing up here. We want to make sure that we can truly support you towards your goals, which is why this is an application-based conference, and it's an intimate one as well. All right. Thank you all for listening, and I look forward to hearing from each of you. Have a wonderful week.